You want to know how you can get up to $150,000 in down payment assistance from the California Dream for All program? Well, that's what I'm going to talk about today. So let's get to it. Welcome to the Thriving in the Bay Area channel. I'm Rich Fleming, your local real estate agent, and I'm here to teach you everything you need to know about living, working, playing, sleeping, eating. You know the drill in the San Francisco Bay Area. I do these videos for two reasons. One, real estate is a complicated subject. You hear so much about it in the news, what's true, what isn't, how does it impact you? That's why I do these videos, is to really kind of help you get through the headlines, make sure you're understanding the process and what you really need to know to buy or sell real estate in California and specifically the Bay Area. The second reason is if you are moving to the Bay Area or even relocating in the Bay Area, it is a huge region. 9 counties, about 8 million people. So I try and help people understand the nuances between the different parts of the Bay Area. So if you got questions about Bay Area real estate, you know what to do. My contact information is in the video description below. You can schedule an appointment with me from the links below. And let's just jump into the video. So I'm going to teach you about the California Dream for All program, and we're going to break this video up into 3 parts. 1, the history of the program, how it worked in the past. 2, the changes they're making to the program from 2023 to 2024. 3, how to qualify for the program for 2024. And the 4th part is how the program actually works and it impacts you as a homeowner. So let's just jump straight into it. Now, if you've been paying attention to the news at all for like the last 7 to 10 years, you know that California has a lot of housing challenges. And I'd say over the last 5 years or so, the state government has been taking a number of actions to try and address the housing challenges California faces. And some of these include changing zoning laws, making it easier to build apartments, making it easier to build single-family homes, townhomes, reducing the amount of local restrictions that can be put on building, making it easier to build duplexes, triplexes on land zoned as single family, making it easier for people to build what are known as accessory dwelling units or granny units, in-law units on their property for their family or to rent them out. They're really trying to take a number of steps. Some are more successful than others, but they're trying to make progress, which is important. One of the things that they did, though, was also create a program to help first-time home buyers get into the home ownership realm. And in 2021, a law known as AB 140, Assembly Bill 140, was passed that authorized the state treasurer to create a first-time home buyers program, and it ended up being called the California Dream for All program. The state funded that program in 2022, and it was implemented and rolled out in 2023. Now let's talk about some of the major requirements in 2023's program, and then I'll contrast them to the changes for the 2024 program. So the primary requirements in 2023 were that you had to earn 150% or less of the median income for your area. And that area was really determined by the median income in your county. The next criteria is that you had to be a first-time home buyer. And then once you did that, you got approved. The program really worked as a first-come, first-serve system once the program was open for applications for actually processing. And this created a real scramble for people to find a property and submit their paperwork to the state, to Cal HFA, so they can participate in the program. It was wildly popular. It only took the program 11 days to go through the approximately $300 million that were allocated to the program. And a lot of that was just due to the fact that it was a first come, first served type of system. They also took applications across the state and, like I said, looked at them first come, first serve. They didn't look at where they came from in the state or anything like that. So the program served about 25, maybe 2,600 first-time home buyers. It was very popular, but the state wanted to make some changes to make the program a little bit more efficient and to really target truly first-time home buyers that may never otherwise get into the housing market. Let's talk about the 2024 criteria and how they have changed from 2023. Now, the first criteria that changed is the income criteria. The maximum income you can have for the 2024 program is 120% of your area median income. That's determined by the county you live in, and I will put up what those maximums are here in the video. But that is a reduction from the 2023 amount of 150%. The next major change is at least one participant in the program has to be a first generational buyer, and all of the participants in the program for the home purchase have to be first-time home buyers. Now, what's the difference between a first-time home buyer and a first generational buyer? Well, they defined a first generational buyer as someone who not only has not owned a home themselves, but their parents don't own property either. And the thought process here was really to serve those who are historically, generationally renters, to help people transition into that home ownership. They wanted to make sure those that did not stand to benefit from inheriting property in the future, taking advantage of the program, and really concentrate on those who are generationally renters. So at least one person who is on the application has to be a first generational buyer, and everyone on the application has to be a first time home buyer themselves. The next change is that the program is no longer first come, first serve. So there will be an application period where once you go through the application process and you get your certification letter, you will submit your information into a system between, I believe, April 3rd and April 29th, 2024. And then the state will hold a lottery. And the lottery results will be divvied up between 9 regions of the state. So every region will be allocated a certain number of spots, and you will only participate in the lottery for the region that you are a part of. The idea here was to make sure that all parts of the state benefit from this program, not just necessarily the most populous, or they just wanted to make sure it was spread out throughout the state. So once you are a winner of the lottery, if you are a winner of the lottery, you don't have to worry about finding a house today, tomorrow, and getting your paperwork in so you can access your funds. You will have 90, maybe 120 days, I'm not sure, but they're giving you an extended window to find a house that really works for you without the pressure of having to submit your paperwork so you don't lose out on the opportunity to get the funds. It is no longer first come, first serve. So those are the major changes to the program. There are some other things that you have to do. You have to agree, and your family members have to agree to a background check to make sure there are no previous homeowners. You also have to participate in a 1-hour educational online class about homeownership, the program, how it works, and get that approval. But those are the fundamental criteria for participating in the 2024 California Dream for All program. Now let's talk about how the program works specifically for participants. The program gives you up to 20% of the purchase price of the home with a maximum dollar value of $150,000 in assistance. So the maximum you can receive is $150,000, and the maximum as a percentage of the purchase price you can get is 20%. So in an example where you purchase a home for $500,000, the assistance will be $100,000. That is 20% of $500,000. The remainder of the purchase amount is financed by a mortgage. If you hold that property for 6 years and you sold it for $640,000, at the close of the transaction, here's what's going to happen. Cal HFA is going to get the original $100,000 back. Next, the appreciation in the house, the difference between the $500,000 purchase price and the $640,000 current value, that is going to be shared between Cal HFA and the homeowner. So Cal HFA will get between 15 and 20% of that appreciation amount, and whether it's 15 or 20% depends on your income qualification at the time you made the original application. In this example, we'll just assume it's 20%. So out of $140,000, Cal HFA will get $28,000 of that appreciation. The additional $112,000 that is left goes to the homeowner. In addition, over the 6 years, the homeowner has been paying down the mortgage. The principal balance has been declining. The homeowner keeps that principal reduction amount themselves. They do not share that with Cal HFA. So that is how the program really works from a financial point of view. And if you sell the house or refinance it, this system is what is going to be implemented. Here are the quick takeaways that you need to know about the program if you're interested in participating. One, you have to be a first-time home buyer, and someone involved with you, whether it's a spouse, family member, what have you, has to be a first generational buyer. Second, you have to meet the income criteria. Third, you have to go through the approval process and participate in the educational aspect of the program. You submit your information through a mortgage consultant into the state system and wait for the lottery results for each of the 9 regions. Remember, your region is going to be determined by your address when you applied to participate in the program. If you are a lottery winner, you will have time to go out and find the house that's right for you, and then you become a homeowner. You only have to pay back the loan and share in the appreciation when you sell the home or refinance it. I know I covered a lot in this video, so if you have questions, feel free to reach out to me using the link below. You can schedule time with me. I have mortgage partners who will work with you to go through the process. And if it doesn't work for you, they have alternatives that may also work for you. If you found the video useful, hit the thumbs up button so YouTube knows to show it to other people with interests similar to yourself. Hit the subscribe button and hit that bell notification so you know each and every time I drop a new video, and I'll catch you in the next video.